Shalom Alaikum family.
Praise Yahweh. How y'all doing today?
We are gathered here in a nice secluded area and spot to read and basically for me to provide a chapter out of my book entitled Don't Look to the World for Your Answers, Look at Nature. Now, it's a very interesting topic. I had the opportunity to sit down and compose this writing, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay? Do not look to the world for your answers. Look at nature. Shalom Alaikum family. I'm gonna place the phone down so I can focus on orating this correctly. Alright? My locution. Praise Yahweh. Alright? So bear with me. Shalom. This one is called Fish Like Nature. Fish like nature. Okay? Praise Yahweh. Shalom, young brothers, sisters, readers, and listeners. Peace and blessings. This chapter is called Fish Like Nature, and it is brought forth to display the true nature of a thing, as this collection of writings is called Don't Look to the World for Your Answers, Look at Nature. So shall we do. This writing was written on 3/23/2016. Praise Yahweh. Now, observe nature to arrive at confirmation which Yahweh Yodewaheh Almighty gives us through these signs displayed and scattered about in and throughout creation. Now, in this instance, we are bringing forth the fish. Let us swim. Praise Yahweh. Notice that a fish, when it is born, does not ask where to swim. It just swims, coming natural. Just like when a baby is born, you don't have to teach it how to breathe. The baby breathes naturally. It comes natural to the newborn. The fish comes out and adapts to its environment immediately, swimming with precision, swiftness, and deft adroitness, whereas the human is the only creature that crawls and takes the longest to develop. Yet when it grows and reaches a state or stage of maturity, it becomes one of the most dominant and progressive. Here we are talking about the original nature of a thing, praise Yahweh. In this case, fish and humans. Now take notice that the seminal fluid in which man releases upon ejaculation has sperm, which even swims like fish do in like manner. Every sperm naturally and automatically knows its objective when it is released, to find and fertilize the egg in the woman's ovaries. No one coaches these sperm. No one talks to them beforehand or instructs them. They come out swimming with the adroit deftness. Swimming with the adroit deftness of a fish seeking to accomplish one thing, one goal, one objective. Praise Yahweh. So man, at one stage in his evolution and growth, swam and replicated a fish. Praise Yahweh. Now, but that was not his overall objective. Praise Yahweh. It was not meant for man. Praise Yahweh. Y'all bear with me, alright? Get this thing situated. It was not meant for man to stay in that form, but simply to witness and experience it. So the next time you watch a fish swim in water, think to yourself, why, I used to swim like that too. My, how I have grown while the fish is in its same state. Quite interesting, right? Praise Yahweh. Moreover, let's continue. Looking at the original nature of the fish, we see that all it does is swim, eat, communicate with other fishes, reproduce, and even use the bathroom naturally, not like we do. Some fish prey and kill other fishes. They swim in schools, and learn about the environment in which they are subject to. Quite intelligent creatures, as our Creator is far more brilliant and intelligent as He displays within His creation. Fish, as well as the majority of other animals, survive off of instinct. So, as we compare man to fish, we notice that we still can swim, not as well as fish do, but we get from one place to another by many means, walking, running, car, or transportation of such sorts. We also communicate with other humans and reproduce. We produce and we use the bathroom as well. Not like the fish do, however, but it floats the same. Humans kill and prey on other humans. We go to schools and learn about our environments in which we are placed in or grow up in. Humans even have the component and faculty of instinct in which he reacts in order to survive. So what is the difference between us and fish and animals, you might ask? Well, let's swim on. Looking at the original nature of man, he has been invested with divine trust, confidence, custody, and care. Praise Yahweh. Man has been endowed with abilities that far surpass all other animals in creation. Certain faculties, powers, and abilities that enable him to overcome any obstacle, adversity, or any form of opposition. Man is created in the image and likeness of his Creator. Though you cannot perceive it on the surface, man has an outer nature and an inner nature. Since he was given trust to protect that which he's been given, being put in the custody and care of his inner self. That is what man must come into contact with, his spiritual nature. Praise Yahweh. We are already aware of the physical, fleshly nature. However, the carnal nature, since mankind is progressive and steadily evolving and growing, developing and maturing, it is essential that man come into contact with his true nature, his spiritual nature, which no other animal can do. That's right. Here is where we encounter various forms of confusion due to lack of knowledge and the suppression of the truth, only to manipulate and control the masses. By depriving you of knowledge, in essence, you are being deprived of power. And by depriving you of knowledge and power, you are subject to being bound and placed in a box, a cage, like a captured animal in a zoo. What do animals do in a cage? They eat, sleep, and use the bathroom. Animals in a cage become dependent, subject, enslaved, taken advantage of, oblivious, and unmindful of freedom and being free. However, instincts become sharper and stronger. Take a fish from the vast ocean, like a whale, and place him in a tank where he becomes confined and subject to be trained to perform for spectators. Praise Yahweh. You are stripping the fish of his nature and implanting another new nature within his mind. The new nature is what this fish and man look forward to due to survival and its state of dependency. This fish in a tank, this animal in a cage or zoo is similar to this man in prison, incarcerated, causing one to forget its true nature, its original existence, its essential qualities and characteristics that are untouched and uninfluenced by society or civilization. Looking at this picture entails me to assert that man has fallen to an animalistic state where he is governed by his instincts and subject to merely survive instead of progress and advance. And this is where the problem encounters the solution. This is where stagnation meets inspiration. This is the place where lack of knowledge meets desire and want to know. Well, I am here, Ox and Akopes, brothers and sisters, supplying what others have been denying, what others have been lying. Here I am, inspiring. This is where you must rise from your present condition of instinct and reaction to your original nature of self, in which you control and create your own reality compared to the reality that others have created for you, that you have grown used to. Praise Yahweh. Rise to the true state of gods and goddesses from the common low state of man and woman. And this can only be done once you come back in. I said come back in. What's the first word in the Bible? King James Version, Genesis 1:1. In the beginning. Are you in? Who brought you? My point exactly. Do you know about what you stand on? Can you prove? Okay. This can only be done once you come back in. You may have grown accustomed to an outer existence. Well, I'm here to bring you into contact with your inner existence. The kind that never dies or fades away or gets old. The kind that only keeps evolving, like the state you began in, even to now, on into eternity. Rise. Out with the old and in with the new you. Come back in. How do you do this, you may ask? Simple. Look at the waves in the ocean. A current pushes the water to flow in one direction. This is the influence that society has on your character. The pressure and the force. Praise Yahweh. This is the influence that society has on your character. The pressure and the force pushing you to accept your current state of being in life. Pushing you as you flow along with the current, along with all of the other animals and mind frames. Praise Yahweh. Only when the water reaches the shore does it go against the grain and against the current. Praise Yahweh. Only when your current condition reaches the shore, right? Only when your current condition reaches the shore does it go against the grain and against what? Only when the water reaches the shore does it go against the grain and against the current. Only when your current condition reaches your conscious mind does it begin to go in the opposite direction against all of the forces that you have created. You must conquer and subdue all of the qualities that you have created and grown used to. This is the water being drawn back out to tide after it has reached the shores of understanding. So, your wisdom, use your wisdom. One of the gifts Yahweh has given you as an advantage over all of the other animals in creation, and rise from your current animalistic instinctual nature, controlled by the reptilian mind frame, and rise to your God-like original nature, controlled by the divine mind frame. Shalom Aleichem. This has been Do Not Look to the World for Your Answers. Look at nature. And this was a chapter titled Fish Like Nature. Shalom Aleichem Alex. Praise Yahweh.